We're about to find out as we get into this draft. Pre-bans are already locked in. We see the Yanhan getting pre-banned from Shizzy and the Gianna getting pre-banned by Duhstin. Shizzy with the first pick, taking that CR speed lead. Duhstin very quick to lock in Lulu and Okeanos.
One of the strongest meta counters, taking either the Cardinal first and then taking Sierra Lulu in return, or vice versa. In this situation, we see the Okeanos instead of the Cardinal, but either way, still very effective, very flexible.
Shizzy's going to be drafting that Hagang and the Connell as well. These are all very season irrelevant units we've seen before. Duhstin looking to respond with a Diana and a Molly.
Interesting. Not sure how I feel about the Diana that early. It's a lot of opportunity for Shizzy to pick different things. He's got 3 elements right now, so yeah, Antares is definitely a possibility here. Or even just a lot of, like, a Wind Monkey King works really well in situations like this.
I couldn't agree more. I do like to see that Diana in that 5th spot, but we'll see what Shizzy drafts here, and it looks like it's going to be a Changpeng, and we are going to be seeing that Han coming out for Shizzy.
Changpeng is really safe here, really solid. A little bit afraid of it into Molly Lulu, but we are most likely going to see the Molly ban here. You pick the Han, you really want that 100 crit opportunity. Don't really like the Juno pick into this, to be perfectly honest. I think there's a lot of control against it. But I guess when you have your last pick, you can kind of just pick whatever you want, knowing that Molly's most likely getting banned.
Well, let's see what those bans are going to be confirmed here. Will the Molly get banned out on the side of Duhstin? Let's see what Shizzy does here. And it is Molly is going to be banned out on the side of Duhstin, and the Han is going to be banned out on the side of Shizzy.
Yeah, definitely saw the Han ban coming there. If the Molly goes, then the Han is the only thing that really stops the Juno immediately. It needs to have that early deny gone.
Well, here we go, guys. Getting into round 1 with Shizzy and Duhstin. Hagang looking for a full team strip. Does not receive that strip on top of Lulu. Diana getting pushed forward. Shields are going to be coming up.
A nice extra turn right away. Just gives her the turn back for her next opportunity. She can transform right away if she wants to.
Yep, Changpeng looking for the 3rd skill, trying to get that reset on top of the Juno and the Diana, pushing back those attack bars. Of course, we're going to see a 2nd skill looking to possibly remove that shield from the Diana. Not doing so. Bomb is going to be coming out. Definitely going to be placed, I want to say, on top of that Diana. Choosing not to use the bomb. Does break the shield with 1st skill and rotates.
I think not placing the bomb is a mistake here. You want to place the bomb so that when Lulu uses the skill 3, if Lulu chooses to use the skill 3, cleanses it and does not give immunity.
Connell is going to be using that 3rd skill, and I couldn't agree more. If it already had used that cleanse, it'd be no immunity up. Perfect timing for Connell to come in here. But we've got Ciara looking to possibly place that bomb here. We have a stunned up Juno, but he goes for the Okeanos and misses the bomb.
Seems like all the Ciaras today are not really doing it. They've been missing a lot of bombs when we really need them to hit everything.
Well, Changpeng landing that full team strip with the additional turn. Push back to the attack bar of that Diana.
Yeah, very slow, calculated play here from Shizzy, taking his time, trying to make sure he can control every unit. Goes for that provoke onto the Lulu, but doesn't quite land it, so the cleanse comes up. And Okeanos will have his skill 3.
Yep, looking for a rain of stones to stun everybody up here. Not receiving that stun on top of Hagang, though. Hagang looking to push back somebody's attack bar, not having any skills up here.
Oh, but this Changpeng is wild. Every single turn takes another one, and he just keeps going and going and going.
Oh, Changpeng not willing to stop, just keeps on violent proccing here. Connell's right there with them, looking at a big 2nd skill, possibly going back onto that Diana. Diana does receive the damage, still standing tall, though.
We're in a little bit of a dangerous position here for Duhstin. That Diana's a little bit low on HP, even with the reset landing on the Changpeng. We're a little bit afraid because the Sierra Bomb actually could pop him from this point.
Oh, well, we're seeing something we haven't seen before. Bomb finally lands on top of Diana, eliminating this unit from the field.
Diana goes down, and from this position, it's actually not looking super great for Duhstin. However, that Juno Lulu combo can do very effective into this. As long as he has the immunity to control that Cardinal, he does have the potential to really take out the Sierra quickly and then have the 2v3 to finish.
Yeah, Duhstin really needs to drop a unit here so he can get a little bit of breathing room. Is Shizzy going to be using that second skill to strip that immunity off the Lulu? Does not receive it. Despair Stun comes out onto the Juno. Kano looking at that third skill, choosing to use a third skill. Does he retrieve the stun on the Okeanos? Does not receive it. Juno has a lot of debuffs here. It's going to be healing off of.
Shizzy needs to be pushing the attack bar back of this Juno as much as possible. Doesn't quite have the bomb yet on the Sierra, and if Sierra takes one despair stun from that Juno, then it's going to be over. The rotations are coming out really quickly. She is struggling. She's very low HP. She's going to die in 2 hits here.
Yes, Ciara's looking very, very low right now. Connell with that big second skill. He might be focusing onto that Okeanos. Let's see what he's going to be targeting here. Ooh.
Goes to the attack bar pushback, gets it, but then the revenge comes in, so Juno does get all of her attack bar back at 45% attack bar from crits on skill 1.
Yep, there's the big skill 2 coming out of Chung Peng here, landing that glancing on top of the Lulu. Bomb is going to be coming out. He cannot detonate this.
Unless he gets a violent proc, but no violent proc. Does move before the Lulu, but not before the Okeanos. Okeanos has the opportunity to transfer that bomb back. And does not transfer the bomb.
And he does not transfer the bomb. He landed the provoke exactly what he needed to, but bomb did not transfer back over. A little bit of attack bar pushback onto this Lulu. Ciara looking to detonate the bomb. Does this remove Okeanos from the field? And it does so. Additional turn coming out of Ciara. Another bomb getting placed on top of Lulu. And here we go. Chung Peng with a third skill, pushing back all the attack bars. And it's definitely not looking good for Duhstin.
That's what it was. That Chung Peng resetting both units, pushing the attack bar. The Juno no counter up. Sierra, if she gets the bomb here, it could be it. The bomb could blow up and take it down. The attack bar pushback. Sierra's going to get a turn.
Yeah, Duhstin really thinking about how to draft a little bit better going into the second match here. There's Ciara finishing it off, and Shizzy taking round 1 away from Duhstin.
Definitely a little tough here for Duhstin. Going into a match, taking second turn against somebody who has the Sierra, has the Hagen, has the Karnal. You got a slow debuff, you have a speed lead. There's just a lot of control that you really can't play around. You know, the Molly and the Lulu pick together were fairly effective, but I think he really needed to get more mileage out of that Diana before she went down.
Well, Duhstin's going to have an opportunity to be drafting this Yan Hong going into round 2 against Shizzy. I would imagine we're going to be seeing this coming out for Duhstin, but let's see what Shizzy has in store for him. Free bands coming out here.
Shizzy with the great deny there, taking away the Ciara, knows that Duhstin has first pick, knows that he can take his Gianna, so doesn't want Duhstin to take away the Sierra, doesn't want that combo to come through either way.
Yep, 2 speed leads getting banned out here. Okeanos is going to be the first unit. Duhstin's going to be taken away from Shizzy. Shizzy looking to counter after seeing this.
Interested to see if Shizzy locks in that Hagang right away with this Gianna. Has an opportunity to do so, but also doesn't necessarily need to right away. Could do it in the second round. Could lean towards that Chung Peng Karnal or Karnal Lulu right now.
Karnal Lulu is exactly what's coming out for Shizzy. Very strong units. And there you have it. Yan Hong and Mo Long coming out for Duhstin.
Mo Long and Hong, pretty safe combination here. Not a lot of super strong speed leads for either side available. So Duhstin possibly leading for maybe more of a single target snipe comp opportunity here. The Diana is possible depending on what Shizzy takes here.
Well, it looks like Shizzy's going to be going with a Ganymede and one other unit. It is going to be the Chung Peng. I'm expecting to see a speed lead coming out of Duhstin here.
Duhstin doesn't quite need to take any AoE strips here. He has a lot of really good potential. The Mo Long AoE strip is kind of there, but more or less has the opportunity for double single target strips with a big nuke. I don't quite know if I like the Molly into this. I think Molly is on the weaker side into Karnal and Chung Peng, but we do see the combination of the Fire Ryu there, also known as Douglas, to kind of counter that double fire, or the double wind, excuse me, and the Karnal comp. Actually quite a strong draft here. No matter what Shizzy picks last, has the opportunity to ban it, and then gets the Molly in with the Mo Long and Hong for healing. This draft is actually looking very, very much in Duhstin's favor.
Well, Shizzy's going to be wrapping his draft up with a Gianna, a very strong unit. But is that going to be enough, not having anything, well, any true buffs that are on the side of Duhstin's team? I'm not too sure if I even like the Gianna here.
I kind of agree with that. I think the Gianna might be a little bit of a panic pick. more or less the, you know, it wasn't pre-banned, so maybe I should take it because it's strong. We know that Duhstin in this case is most likely banning the last pick, but I'm interested to see why Shizzy banned the Yunhong. Maybe the extra turns and the strong healing, but I don't know if he actually has a way to effectively deal with this Douglas, this Fire Ryu.
Well, let's see if he can find his way to deal with it. Getting into round 2 with Shizzy and Duhstin. Is it going to be enough?
Also to note, Duhstin took the attack lead for his Fire Ryu to kind of mitigate as much as he could get and get the value out of that glancing debuff.
Well, Okeanos looking for that skill to reset on top of Changpeng, and it does land true. We just have a first skill coming out of Changpeng here, looking to push back a little bit of attack bar.
Changpeng not getting a lot of mileage, but we do know that the Molly is a nemesis. Quite interested to see what the Fire Ryu is on. I see no set there, so it could be Nemesis, could be something else. Could actually be Revenge. Some people have run that in the past as well.
Ganny getting that reset on top of Okeanos, reduce the attack bar of his team. Fire Ryu not able to deal anything just yet. We're going to see a big second skill going on top of Okeanos. Not really doing anything, but doing a little bit of damage here. I don't think we're going to be seeing that third skill coming out. Massive 4-team stun because with that second skill from Mo Long.
Is this 2017 Stook? Are we seeing history repeat itself?
I've been seeing this unit perform so often, but a 4-unit stun coming out of Mo Long was very impressive.
From here, stunning that Lulu is a lot of big value. There's not a lot that Shizzy can really do to Duhstin to fight through this Fire Ryu. This thing's going to heal it for a ton of damage. And there it is, the Reckless Assault with the shield hits for 41k on the Cardinal. Bonus damage to fire there. And he's going to have to survive through that. All the extra turn from Lulu, though, does give him enough healing to top it off.
That's exactly what Shizzy needed there, getting the additional turns and all that healing coming out of Lulu. We see that third skill coming out, dealing a lot of damage to the Mo Long. Mo Long not looking like he's in a very good spot here. We see the big second skill coming out for Changpeng, but we could see that that Fire Ryu is going to be countering.
Something worth noting here, though, is even though he didn't get the stuns, the slow debuff on the Fire Ryu there actually is quite good value. And the slow debuff on the Molly as well. It denies a lot of healing on this Mo Long, and Mo Long could actually go down to this Cardinal here. Cardinal has skill 3 and skill 2 available. Molly does not have any immunity and is slow debuffed.
We're going to see the big damage coming out of that third skill. Is it going to be enough to drop that Mo Long? Here it comes. Is it enough? And it is enough. Mo Long does get dropped here. No defense break on the side of Duhstin anymore. We see that additional turn coming out. Looking to deal damage with the defense broken Molly. Is Changpeng going to be enough with that third skill? Choosing to go first skill, instead not killing the Molly. But Ganny's going to be there to pick it up.
Shizzy playing very calculated here. Wants to actually wait before skill 3ing with his Changpeng. Wants to wait until he has full immunity on his team. Oh, but decides not to. I thought he was going to wait so he didn't get the branding. But there's the branding and the life drain. It's looking pretty scary, though. Even though it is currently a 2v4, that Fire Ryu has a lot of potential for a big solo here.
Yep, really does. We could be seeing a Fire Ryu solo here. I think he's going to be dropping that Changpeng as soon as possible. We can see the heal coming out from Lulu. No additional turns, though. Does he need to land this death break? And he does not land it. Big damage goes back onto Changpeng. This is where we may see that solo potential.
I don't know about you guys at home, but I'm excited. I always love Fire Ryu. It's one of my favorite units. This is one of the coolest solos to see. And it's just one of those things where if you don't draft something against it, you have to ban it.
What we're definitely going to be seeing is a lot of ventilates back onto that Connell. He needs to receive that stun so we can limit the damage coming from this Fire Ryu. Fire Ryu absolutely slamming away at this Ganymede to stop those ventilates from coming back up. You can see that massive damage coming back towards the Connell. Lulu trying to do all it can, healing up as much as possible with all 3 of these skills that heal. Ganny possibly looking to apply a bit of glancing. No glancing lands. Brand effect comes out. There goes Ganymede. More damage comes toward the Connell. Big second skill to possibly heal up and get the immunity onto his Connell here.
Is this going to happen? Are we going to see a Fire Ryu solo in the first day of America's Cup already?
We may see it here. Connell has big shoes to fill right now. He needs to be able to keep this Fire Ryu under control. Lulu's going to be doing his job no matter what with all 3 skills healing. Is he going to get the stun with this third skill here? Choosing to go for second skill instead.
I think we're going to see a treat. Here it is. The Fire Ryu's coming in for the solo alongside the 4-man stun Mo Long in first turn, but actually lands the stun with Cardinal and denies the opportunity here for the Fire Ryu to solo. The damage could come out and actually take him down. He needs to get that turn immediately, but that
just
slow debuff
might.
is just working so strong.
Let's see if Connell's able to finish this off here. Big second skills coming in. Is it going to be enough here? Still not enough. There's the branding effect healing up a whole lot here. We're going to see another cleanse and a heal coming out. Choosing not to cleanse that branding effect. We're going to see it revenge here with branding. Sitting on top of Connell. Does land the provoke.
And this skill tree should finish it. The further we go into the match, the more attack everyone gets. And he actually takes it down. The additional damage beats him.
And there you have it. Shizzy is going to be moving forward.
What a match there, and Shizzy. He had control of the game, but Duhstin's fiery, it was shades of Miho. So used to seeing Miho